Hello, it's Bishop Walsh here on Wednesday, October 30th, and I'm here with some of the friends that I have around my house here. My best friend is in the room next door, the chapel that I have, which I feel very blessed to have the presence of Jesus in the tabernacle there. But all around the house, like many of us, I'm sure, have different images of the saints, and we'll be celebrating All Saints coming up this week. And I have my all-time favorite, John Paul II, one of, I think, the best influence on my vocation or a sense of the priesthood and Episcopal ministry, certainly in regard to his missionary activity, his great warmth and intellect, and so much of his witness to faith over the course of his lifetime has been a great inspiration. Also have St. Pio and St. Patrick, have an image of Baraga. We hope will be a canonized saint someday too, and St. Mary Magdalene, and there are several others. I didn't want to get it too cluttered up here, but we always have to turn to the inspiration of the saints to help us, to intercede for us, and to give us that motivation for the heroic virtue that we are called to. And I think that is the primary way God helps us to do that, by putting before us the stories of the saints. So let us celebrate that well. Certainly with Halloween coming up, that's what it means, All Hallows Eve, the eve of All Saints Day. We hope that our children and others who might be having the fun parts of Halloween that they can enjoy, but never to forget the importance of the saints and the whole reason for the holiday in the first place, to be reminded of that sacred intercession that God allows the saints to still help us here on earth from heaven. Today I'm going to be celebrating the funeral mass for Father Richard Kropf. He was a hermit that has lived in the Diocese of Gaylord out in the Pigeon River Valley for the last 40 years, a priest originally of the Diocese of Lansing. He was in his 90s, and he went to many of our diocesan events, including convocations and retreats, including recently, and had different opportunities to speak with him. He was a fascinating man, beloved for just think that solid sense of witness, his commitment to the life of faith, and that eremitical life, which was very much rooted in prayer and contemplation and writing. He has several books that he published as well. So we'll pray for the peaceful repose of his soul at the funeral mass today. Thursday and Monday next week, let's just say I have a lot of meetings. Friday is a day off at the office, and so I'm cramming a couple of different meetings that are overdue, and just some of the regular start of the new month directors meetings that will be both this Thursday and on next Monday. So then on Friday, of course, it is All Saints, and on Saturday, All Souls. And as we remember All Souls, it's a good thing to visit cemeteries and to remember our beloved dead, offering masses for their intention. Certainly, we'd hope all of us would have masses said for us when we die on a regular basis. That's a very good practice. And also to visit the graves and to have a place in our heart that always remembers our beloved dead. So All Souls, we pray for those in purgatory and all of our loved ones. So on All Souls Day, in a connection with that, on Monday at the Cathedral, there's a remembrance service. That's beautiful. All of the people who have died in the past year are remembered by name, and there's a nice program. So I know many parishes do something similar, and it's a very good way for families to come together once again, continue pray and heal, and have signs of support of our parish community for them. Don't forget Sunday's daylight savings, and on Tuesday, of course, is Election Day. So I feel confident that we have in our church a very good guide to our families and all those who can vote to review in our conscience about the issues that matter for us, and how important it is that we have a say in this wonderful republic that we live in, that we have the privilege to vote. It's a sacred duty for us to vote, and it helps to guide the way we will be governed, and to make sure that God is always central in that governance, that rules and laws reflect the divine law. So I'll speak to you from my heart that as we approach this or any election or any aspect of our common life together, the common good requires a fundamental disposition towards the openness of life and its dignity from the first moment of conception until natural death. And whenever we see a permissiveness about that, when it's compromised, so many other things seem to fall apart, and we just see it over and over again. and how important it is for God's law, God's divine revelation to us of the sanctity, the sacredness of our life, the dignity that we all have as being made in his image and likeness are central to everything that we will do, and to ponder how that will impact the way our conscience is formed and the way we live our lives. So we pray for our country. It's a beloved place of independence that was established on the freedoms that are given to us by our Creator, and we always honor him in all that we do. So I thank you for checking in today. I hope you have a blessed day, and may all the saints intercede for us.